Cutting wood is already tough, but hauling it is far more dangerous. Massive trucks strain under heavy loads, swaying like ticking time bombs on the highway. Meanwhile, industrial shredders devour cars, steel beams, and armored iron as if they were scraps of paper. Nothing can resist. The worker begins with a precise notch cut before making the back cut, a classic technique to control the tree's fall. The depth and angle are critical. Too shallow, and the trunk may split unexpectedly. Too deep, and the hinge weakens. Few realize the chainsaw chain moves at over 110 kilometers per hour, faster than a car on the highway. That's why the chain brake, designed to activate instantly during kickback, is truly a life-saving feature.
Seems like it's gonna be all right. Size of that sucker.
Watching this truck snake through a sharp bridge turn feels like a slow-motion puzzle. The driver's calm hands guide tons of timber as if it were nothing. Did you know that many log trucks use special trailers with pivoting rear axles, helping them corner tighter? Could you imagine yourself in the driver's seat here? This Eschelbach Biber 110 from Austria pushes 750 horsepower with a feed opening of 90 by 120 centimeters. That's massive torque distribution, chewing through 380 tons of timber in just 10 hours. With logs exceeding 1 meter in diameter, the chipper's kinetic momentum and balanced flywheel system keep energy transfer stable, reducing vibration and maximizing output efficiency. Watching PR4400 shred. These stumps is like seeing a blender on steroids. only instead of smoothies, you get mountains of mulch. Who needs protein shakes when American engineering serves wood chips with 250,000 foot-pounds of torque? Nature never stood a chance against this beast. The camera zooms in as the VB1500DK's jaws clamp down, steel shrieking like a horror soundtrack. Every rotation of its shafts feels like a countdown to destruction. Sparks fly, paint peels, and what was once a proud vehicle collapses into twisted shards. It's not just recycling, it's cinematic obliteration engineered in Germany. The Rawmachines portable crusher in Queensland runs a 10-horsepower steam engine that generates steady torque near 200 Newton meters, perfect for crushing stone on site. Built in the UK, its flywheel-driven jaws convert rotational power into relentless compressive force. Efficiency and reliability were unmatched for a portable unit in the early 1900s. 170,000 foot-pounds of torque from a 450 horsepower diesel. Crushing fire extinguishers releases compressed gas, so workers wear face shields and reinforced gloves. Safety protocols turn raw power into controlled recycling efficiency. That fridge once held midnight snacks and half-spoiled milk. Now Hamel VB950E treats it like bubble wrap. 700 horsepower says, no nostalgia today. Doors, shelves, and rusty coils crumble fast. Guess the leftovers finally met a shredder with a bigger appetite than teenagers. The refurbished Brandenburg S400 from the Netherlands packs a 400-ton compression force, delivering 120,000 foot-pounds of torque with a 250 horsepower diesel drive. Its hydraulic rams fold scrap into dense bales, maximizing payloads while cutting fuel costs. Industrial efficiency with European precision. Whoa! A bone disc shredder delivering 400 horsepower and torque over 150,000 foot-pounds just turns dense stock into powder in seconds. The sheer brutality mixed with engineering finesse leaves jaws dropping. It's insane how controlled destruction can look this clean. OTR shredder chomps a 63-inch tire like someone biting into a donut. Except the donut weighs 400 pounds and smells like burnt asphalt. Safety goggles, folks, unless you like rubber confetti flying straight into your coffee break.
15. See it all. Dirt, the guy that gave us these tires.
As flames burst from the shredder, you realize just how risky recycling can be. Inside that metal could be oil, gas, or even batteries. Few know that lithium batteries hidden in scrap are now the top cause of industrial shredder fires worldwide. Staging a car under a Caterpillar looks like fun, but on a work site, this is a serious hazard. Wheel loaders need wide blind spot awareness, and spotters are critical to prevent accidents. Fun fact, modern Caterpillars use radar and cameras to reduce these blind spots dramatically. Watching the SSI dual shear shred old electronics feels like cleaning out a messy garage. The slow, steady crunch is oddly satisfying, knowing that hazardous e-waste gets recycled responsibly. It's heavy-duty cleanup, but it feels like hitting a reset button. Through the lens, the Brentwood AZ50 HD transforms into a cinematic beast. Its 62mm hooks rip through thick copper wires, while heat sinks fold like fragile tin. Each crushing blow thunders like a storm, every cycle becoming a dance of power, control, and absolute mechanical dominance. It's jaw-dropping how the V65 turns hydraulic flow into relentless force. With automatic frequency tuning, minimal downtime, and patented tool shielding, this breaker from France feels less like a machine and more like a futuristic weapon against stone. Anyone who's fed carpet into older shredders remembers jams, smoke, and frustration. The Lion Avio's low-speed, high-torque setup fixes that. 2 electric motors keep it smooth. No stalls, no sparks, just steady throughput. Safer for workers and way more reliable. Back then, splitting logs meant axes and aching arms. Now the German-built Vampire 1300, pushing 90 kilowatts through hardened steel cutters, handles in minutes what once took days. Progress reminds how far industry has traveled from sweat to steel precision. The Bonfiglioli press crushes an old sedan as if closing a chapter in automotive history. Once a symbol of freedom, it now folds neatly into a compact block, reminding us that yesterday's journeys are being reborn as recycled resources for tomorrow. The Teuton Z55 from Germany runs a 510 horsepower diesel engine, delivering over 180,000 foot-pounds of torque. Its single-shaft rotor tears bulky bags effortlessly, while hydraulic controls keep feed steady. High throughput and low downtime make it a beast for industrial recycling lines. The Brentwood Shred glass crusher from Australia runs a 75 kilowatt motor with 45,000 Newton meters of torque. Hardened steel shafts spin at calibrated speeds to pulverize bottles into uniform color, maximizing recycling yield. Safety interlocks ensure stable performance even under heavy industrial loads. Whoa, the Premac 935 Hydro just snaps aluminum bales like breadsticks. Watching 400 kilowatts crush decades of metal into neat shards is pure shock value. No gimmicks, just raw hydraulic power showing how recycling can be jaw-dropping and oddly beautiful. Under the lens, the IDMPS 150 becomes a cinematic beast. Hydraulic jaws clamp down, each revolution echoing like thunder. Tire walls collapse into fragments, black rubber twisting into smoke. This isn't just recycling, it's an industrial performance of raw strength and control. In recycling yards, workers trust Rawmachines. Dual rotors rarely jam when fed mixed scrap. copper, steel, even rebar. Maintenance crews praise its hydraulic clutch for saving shafts. After decades around shredders, seeing this reliability makes long shifts a whole lot easier. Any old hand in recycling knows. Pallets carry nails, boxes hide staples. This shredder's reinforced rotor handles it, but safety gear is non-negotiable. See, one flying chip can sting like a hornet, so goggles and gloves always come first. On this site, the SBR3 screen moves like a silent giant. Damp sand flows through 20 by 20 millimeter grids, each drop a frame in a movie of control. The Ullman AZ150 loader's 2 cubic meter scoop plays its role, directing raw earth into a symphony of order. Once, timber scraps piled behind sawmills as wasted memories. Now in Belfast, Haas Tyron 2000 XL reshapes yesterday's leftovers into tomorrow's resources. The quiet hum of its dual engines feels like progress whispering over the ghosts of old practices. Once, PVC packaging was piled in warehouses, left to rot or burn. Today, a single shaft shredder hums softly, motor steady at 75 kilowatts, turning clutter into clean granules. It feels like witnessing yesterday's waste become tomorrow's resource, a quiet reminder of how far recycling has come. Singrauli's blast released millions joules, detonated by precision charges. Controlled force transforms deep coal seams into accessible mining pathways. The Arja's 250 shows that even discarded waste can find new purpose. Under immense torque, what once seemed useless is reshaped into pieces ready for renewal. Like life, destruction here isn't an ending, but a step toward transformation, reminding us of resilience in change. That hammer mill doesn't care if it's an aluminum block or yesterday's stubborn wheel bearing. It crushes with equal disrespect. Watching it feels like karma for every car repair bill ever paid. Sweet justice in scrap form. Who needs million-dollar crushers when 2 eccentric sleeves and a 40mm shaft get the job done? This thing chews rocks like popcorn. Just don't test it with wedding rings. Romance deserves safer recycling methods. This Blechwalzen doesn't roll out pancakes. It flattens steel slabs tougher than your in-laws' Sunday roast. With torque that could squash a bus, safety helmets aren't fashion. They're survival gear in this industrial kitchen. Imagine aluminum thinking it's tough. Then VB750E shows up with 65,000 Newton meters torque. That billet folds faster than a bad poker hand. Industrial recycling, but with the punchline written in shredded metal. Hollywood can't match this. Real destruction, raw and unstoppable. If you want more blockbuster chaos, click like, subscribe, and activate the bell. Share in the comments. Which scene felt straight out of a movie?